Hey, look at that, we're live. If you made it this far, I just wanted to thank you for joining me on the Positron build series. In this part of the video, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of calibration, and we're going to see if we can get it printing. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the printer right now and show you where we left off, and then we'll do some of those calibrations, and we'll see if we get it print. So let me switch over the camera here. This is going to be this one. So here is the positron as it's completed. It looks fantastic. I haven't done much to it. I have gone and I've calibrated the X and Y homing, but that's pretty much it. There's a little bit of gunk on that thing there. Let me clean that off real quick. Okay. So I think what I want to start with here first is a PID tune of the hot end. So to do that, I'm going to switch over to the web interface, and we'll just run through it here. So here's that computer. You go ahead and launch a browser. Let's see. Oh, I got to switch over to the right keyboard. 5. Let's see. So there's a printer. Let's see here. So, okay, this looks good. To do that from the console, let me scroll down to the console here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear that off real quick. Let's do, I think, PID calibrate, heater equals extruder, target, I gotta spell target right, equals, we're going to go to 220 for a PLA. This is mostly going to be a PLA machine. And hit it. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but so that's the printer fan spinning up. Let's do this. Stage CMI. Okay. Actually, let's switch back over the other way. This way. Okay. So we can see temperatures rising here. Nothing in the console yet. Let's see. That's hitting temps pretty quick. Okay, looks like it turned it off or turned the power to 0. Did anything in the console? No. I'm not sure how long this is actually supposed to take. I know it takes a few minutes on some of the other printers that I've built. Yeah, looks like we've got a drop, and then it's going to put it at full power. Yeah, kind of what I expect. Let's go ahead and flip over to the print real quick. Okay. Okay, looks like we got some output in the console here. Looks like it gave us some PID values. We'll go ahead and hit save config. It'll throw it into the command window there, and I'll just hit send. It'll save the config and it'll restart it. And we're going to do the same thing for the bed. After it's back up, we do the same thing for the bed. I think we can pull this from history. This we're going to do for 60. 60, and the heater is going to be, let's see, heater underscore bed. And we'll do the same thing. Okay, looks like it's going through all the same stuff. Just cross off a few things on my little list here. I've got some of these things written down that I wanted to do. Okay, okay. Let's take a look here. Okay. There are actually more configurations or more calibrations that I want to do, such as input shaper as well as pressure advance. I don't think I'm going to get to those in today's stream. I think I prefer to do those off stream. I just kind of want to get it printing right now, then leave the series off with the printing. And later on, I'll post the completed print on Twitter, or yeah, post it on Twitter. Let's see. Okay, it's doing its thing. That would be nice if I could hide this, actually. Can we get the option for auto hide? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get rid of that thing. Yeah, nice. Okay, it's doing its thing. How are we at temperature here? Nice. I will say this. Only moderately loud. It's fairly quiet. Okay, there's 60. All right. I think after this is done, the next thing we're going to do is the extrusion amount. You know, if 100 millimeters is told to go into the extruder, I want to make sure 100 millimeters goes into the extruder. I don't want it to be like, you know, over or under extruding. But we'll get to it. Well, while we're waiting on that, if you guys have made it this far, I do appreciate you watching the stream. If you haven't seen the previous parts, take a look at my channel and take a look at the other parts. Of course, you know, like anything that you like, subscribe to the channel if you like the content that I provide. I'm planning on doing more printer builds, as well as just builds in general of, you know, various items. But yeah, hoping to make this kind of a thing. All right. You know what? While we're waiting on that, let's see. I think if I recall, the extrusion amount is actually the rotation distance. Let's take a look. I'm gonna do a little bit of research while the printer is going on this. Let's see. I'm gonna switch you back over here. Let's see. I'm not as familiar with Clipper and Fluid and all the parts of it. I'm generally, well, in the past, I've been more experienced with RepRap firmware. So this is a little bit of a learning experience for me, but I am learning. I am curious, though, as if there's a way to tune the rotation distance without having to put it in the config file and reboot it all the time. Let me take a look at the documentation on Clipper. Okay. Actually, I can switch over to that too. So calculating the distance on extruders. Now the distance between travels from one full rotation of stepper motor, blah, 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 blah. Steps per millimeter by inspecting hardware. Okay. Use a marker, yes. Now this is initial mark distance. Oh, looks like the printer may be done with that. Nope, guess not. I guess it just didn't need the fan for that. Oh, let's go back. Extrude. I'm gonna do 100 millimeters instead. Slow extrusion rate. Okay, yeah. Use digital calipers to measure. Sure. Uh, okay. I mean, that's fine. Using just the methods. Okay. Let's flip back up. Oh, sorry. Actually, rather, let's go back. Looks like we've got some. I put in the console here. Okay, it's got the PID values for the bed. Same deal. Save config. Hit send. It's going to reboot the printer. Let me do a minute of research on rotation distance. Let's see. Okay. That's rotation. I'm finding a lot of primer about what is rotation distance. Okay. Filament, sure. I mean, everything that I'm seeing looks like you just put it in the printer CFG and you can't really live adjust it. There may be more to it. Let's see. Okay. Well, I think I mean it's not going to take too long to just reboot it a couple times in between. So I think what I'm going to do. Let's flip back over to the round table anyway. Okay. I'm going to take the Bowden off, and I'm going to heat up the hot end. I know there's probably a command for cold extrude, but I'm going to heat up the hot end. The filament's never going to reach it, but I'm going to use the hot, use that to avoid having to do the cold extrude. Let's see. So let's heat this up. And I'm going to do, let's see here. Yeah. We're getting there. Close that guy. That's fine. Okay. 220. Okay, so I'm going to, let me see if I can get this placed without showing you the top of my head. Pretty close. Yeah. Okay. I think what we'll do, I'm going to extrude 10 at 5. We'll just see if we can get it through the extruder. Let's go in the right direction. I'm happy about that. Okay. So I'm going to do one of these situations here. I'm going to use, let me see if I can get you a better angle. Okay, so I've got the tube here, which is butted up against the extruder. I'm going to measure 100 millimeters from the end of the tube back here. And we're going to extrude 100 millimeters and we'll see how close it is. So I've already got my caliper set for 100 millimeters. Let's see, I've got a gold Sharpie. It shows up pretty well on pretty much any filament. So let's see here. Let me see if I can arrange this. That's pretty good. We'll do it right there. Right in the middle of that mark. So we will do, come back here, and we'll put in 100. Let me flip you over, and we will hit extrude and see how close it is. I also want to look at the teeth on the, the cutout from the teeth on the filament, just to make sure I've got the tension on the thing properly set. Okay, so that's extruding 100. Okay, so here's roughly where the mark is. Okay, it's a little bit over. Let's see here. So we will repeat that process and we'll do it again. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of eyeball it if I can. It's probably about 5 millimeters. It's probably about 5%. Too much. Although this might be. Let me take a look. Let me look at the teeth lips on this thing. They're there. They're kind of barely there. I feel like maybe we need more tension on the wheel here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this a little bit. Let me rerun that with the greater tension, and then let's see how it goes. Let's try. Come on. There we go. There. We'll run the same thing. 100 millimeters a second. Extrude. Let me look at the teeth marks on this guy. And this is a pretty hard filament. A little bit, maybe a little bit more. How are we? We're still, yeah, it's still one end, so we're still over. Okay. Let's crank it a little bit more. Same deal. Just want to make sure it's also consistent. I'm going to tell it that. Let's see. Actually, I wonder. I might have another camera that would work for showing you guys this. Let's take a look. See if maybe we can get you set up. Let's take a look. How about that? Look at that. All right. Well, we're going to switch over to the, what do you call it? The interface anyway. We're going to edit that printer CFG. We're going to look here. This is going to be under extruder section, I believe. No, extruder. Full stuff. So rotation distance here. I'm going to change this to 0.95 of what it was. So pull up my calculator here. And what times that? 0.95. And we'll go with this number. Looks like it's 3 places here, so we'll just round those last 2 off. Yeah, save and restart. This guy here, just click this in, and let's set that heater back on so we can keep going. Let's see, well that is at temp, so let's go ahead and we can try and see what we got. Okay, this is kind of a finicky setup here, for me anyway. I don't know if you can see that, but let me focus. So that's where the mark is. So we'll extrude 100. Okay. I'm trying to use my finger to show you where the mark is. Okay. Are we any closer? I don't know how to gauge it. We'll just sneak up on it. Same deal. Just change the printer CFG, just decrease the rotation distance. Or is it an increase? Let's see here. So I think I might have gone the other way. Is that right? Yeah. And again, this is pretty much my first experience with Flipper, so it's going to take me a little bit to get this down. But let's see. Let me take a look. Distance. Okay, I'm going to take the original rotation distance, and I'm actually going to add 5% to it, and we'll see if that changes anything. Save and restart. We're waiting. Get this thing to heat up. Okay. 700. Okay. So it needs to be, okay, I got it. More rotation, less distance covered. Okay. So let's sneak up on that. It looks like maybe it was a mil too much. That's, is that 0.01? So we'll just times that. Okay, 0.99%. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. Configuration, printer CFG. We'll go here. And that's the value that I ended up with. We'll change that. Where? 669. Yeah. Save and restart. All right. Go back here. Same thing. That. back to, let's put that. We'll come back to this. Just set it. And let's shoot 100. And make sure, yep, that was firmly up against there, so that should be a good number. Okay. Come on. Let's go a little bit more. And I think we'll be happy. So let's see. Times. Okay. So I just times the previous value by 0.99. And we'll just come in here. Location distance. Let's do this guy. Go around it. Save and restart. And put that temp again. And then we'll throw out 100 again. There's probably a way easier way to do this, but this is what we're doing. Okay. And we're going to send 100. I think that's going to get it pretty much spot on. If that's close, I'll be happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Actually, you know what? We'll divide the two values. So that's that guy. What is that? That's right. Try that again. 4.8. Okay. So we will take this here, 4.8 number, subtract this previous number, divide that by 2, and add that. End up with a number in between, 4.796. So let's put that in our kind of CFP, and I'm going to leave it alone. We're gonna trust that's close. Let's do this. Save and restart. And while we are doing that, or while it's restarting, okay. We'll come back here. We'll set this back to 220. We'll set the bed to 60. And I am going to push this filament into the tube. And we'll let's see if we can get it to print. Is that too much? Or are we hitting something? Let me cut that at an angle. Maybe it just needs to make it past a certain point. There we go. Yep. One sec here. Just wanted to make sure that button was not fitting really nice. Okay, well let's scooch this printer maybe over here a little bit so you can see that. Straighten up a little bit here. Let me kind of rewind some filament on the spool here. Yeah, feels like it might have twitched it a little bit. That's fine. And I'm not using the Positron filament guides just because I had this available and I'm not traveling. So let's see if we can get a better shot there. Let's take a look at the tripod here. We'll see. Maybe I can get you a first layer shot. You like my cardboard lid there for the enclosure for the Ender 6. Let's see. Let's lift it up. That's down actually. Well, that's gotta be right. Give me a sec. We'll get you a shot. We'll get you a shot. I think. Let's take a look here. Looks like maybe I've already got filament coming out here. Yeah. Let me kind of clean up some of that. It looks like maybe that's going to be a thing. This kind of goopy filament over the hot end here. Ugh. I think we should be good. Here we go. Yeah, we should be good. Oh. Okay. So let's, well, we'll leave it there. I'll adjust it if we need to. Okay, so check out what I've got. Let's close all this stuff here. Come on. I have got Orca Slicer installed, which is the preferred slicer for the Positron. I haven't done anything to configure it yet, though. So let's run through it. Okay, let's max this. Can I max this? Not yet. Let's see. Okay. The getting started guide. Just continue on. North America. I know there is a profile for the Positron in here. And this is a 0.4mm nozzle, so we will go with it. Next. I only really plan on using PLA for this, and if I need to, I can add the others. So I'm going to do this, turn on this PLA. Next. I don't need that. I can do it later if I need to. I've already kind of done this on another computer, so I know what I like about it. Preferences, I prefer this to go to the home page, or sorry, the prepare page. I also don't want to really do any of this preset update stuff here. If there are any other settings that you guys think I should be using, do leave it in the comments below. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is kind of my first time using kind of this whole ecosystem, I guess. Okay, so I know this is prepare. I get my one player. I mean, it's pretty similar to Prusa Slicer. I mean, it's based off of Prusa Slicer, right? I do like the advanced stuff, although I don't plan on really messing with it. Let's see here. I think if I do this, I can add a. I know the interface is fluid, or the underlying is fluid. We can test this. Okay. Device. This looks good. Okay. Let's find a file. Oh look, there's one on my desktop. Let me go ahead and add that. This is similar to, I mean, pretty much everyone has this. I think it's the boron cube, but it's you know, customized for me. So I mean, it's, you know, it's still got the wrong kind of logo on it. It's got the BLT 3DP, you know, Better Living through 3D printing, which is my channel branding. But it is the same thing. So let's slice it. Okay, guess maybe we can move that. Let's see. This looks like it's got the slider similar to Crucial Slicer, Super Slicer. This looks okay. I don't see anything weird that's going to cause a problem. It's going to be upside down, but there aren't any overhangs that will cause a problem. That's still an issue. Yeah. So can we just send this? Can I just hit print? I like how that's kind of all in the interface, actually. Actually, you know what? I'm going to upload, and then I'll just initiate it through the web. Ooh. Why is that so slow on the upload? Really? Wow. That can't be. You know what? Can I cancel it? Can I just... Let me look at the web interface here. Maybe it's just through through Orcheslicer that it's slow, or maybe it's just a network connection on this laptop that I'm using. Jobs? No jobs. Okay. Well, it's already sliced. Let's export it, and I'll see if I can just do it that way. Put it on my desktop. Let's see. Let's go through the web. This is very familiar. This looks a lot like the RepRap firmware job management. Let's see. Desktop. Let's see what that does. Okay, new plan. Wait 1 second. We're going to do a little bit of rearranging of network cables here, and we should be able to improve this rate rate. So I'm going to swap out this cable for the one from my Bolon, my V0. And then this one is going to go into this laptop. Where is the Ethernet port on this laptop then? I know there's an Ethernet port. There we go. Okay, so let's disconnect from that. Give me a sec. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to try it through Orcheslicer. We'll print. We'll just upload it. Oh yeah, much better. Huh, interesting. Okay, there we go. I should say, actually, before I hit start, I've already gone through a pretty great deal of leveling on the bed, so that's not a process that I wanted to fiddle with on stream, so I went ahead and got it leveled. There are some very nice macros that have been provided that allow you to do it via 3-point method, as far as a spot in the back, as well as into the 2 screws. So this should be pretty dang level. The offset should be really good. I really think that probably might just have to tweak the offset a little bit, like in real time, as come on, focus, as we're as the first layer is going down. But let's see. Let's do this. I am going to hit it. Print. Okay. Let's see. It's homing. This is a little different than the stock setup. I didn't like the way that it homed the X on the stock setup because it was banging into the end here and then not really giving the full volume. Okay, so it looks like it's parked the nozzle on the silicone section there that that I placed during the install. It looks like it's going to, I guess, make sure everything reaches temperature, and then it's going to go. Hopefully. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure what that is. That's not centered. What is that? It's printing over there. Interesting. Hang on. Let me cancel this print. Okay. Well, I mean, something came out. Let's see here. Okay. Well, can we, how do we get that out? Can I go under and maybe just scrape it off? Yeah, that's going to be interesting. My understanding is that's supposed to be a straight purge line here, but it did like an interesting like zigzag situation. I wonder what went on there. Let's hit it again. Looks like to save that offset for the first layer, you got to reboot. Let's see. Let's hit print again. That's heating up. We printing? There we go. Okay, there's home Y. There's home X. Okay. I'm gonna pull that goop off there. Okay, it's gonna go to the nozzle part. Okay, that looks good. Let's see, this is gonna heat up, I suppose. Looks like it's heating up. I'm guessing it's waiting for this to stabilize. Let's flip backwards. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay, I know what it is. Hang on, cancel this. So it's skipping. I don't know if you saw that. It's skipping because of the cable. The cable in the button tube. Not really sure what we do about that. Give me a sec. Let me maybe tweak the zip ties to give it a different different amount of tension to not hit that. I feel like maybe that's going to need cable chain or something. Let's see. How close can we? Can we put it? I hope that's. Hope that's not something that like continues to happen with this printer. We're just gonna. I think we're gonna zip tie the heck out of this thing. I'll put my 3 on there. Maybe 4. Yeah, let's do 4. 3. 3. I think something like that keeps it out of the way. All right, try it again. I'm gonna pull that off. Let me see. Luckily, this is just glass. You can just kind of get it off. All right, let's go to jobs. Print it again. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, what is going on here? Cancel, cancel, cancel. Cancel. Well, things were looking better for a sec. For a sec. All right, you know what? I'm gonna home all the axes. Let's just do home all. Let's see how this works. Okay, that was Y. This seems okay so far. There's Z. Okay. I'm gonna move Z up a little bit. I'm gonna clean that nozzle off again. So it's just kind of filament on it. All right. Let's try print again. Print. Just gonna watch this. Oh, so it's already home, so it knows. Okay, that looks better. That's where I expect it to be. Are we gonna get? So it's there. It is. I wonder if I can turn this light. Or let's see if we can get you a better angle at this. Come on. Focus. There we go. Look at that. That's actually a really good looking first layer. Look at that. I'm actually. I'm pretty happy with that first layer. Let's see if we can get you a shot of that. Look at it go. Now let's turn, maybe I can turn this light off, get you, that's not any better with the glare. And if we can do a more straight on shot. All right. This looks to be going pretty good. That's super interesting. How high is it already? It's on layer 9, so that's what, 1.8 millimeter? It's only 30 millimeter tall. It's going to take, what is this? About 45 minutes. Okay, well, I think we've gotten the printer complete and printing, so I think that is where I'm going to leave this series. Again, if you like the streams, please subscribe. If you haven't seen the previous parts, take a look through my channel as well as the playlist. Comment on any of the videos as well as subscribe, like them, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one.